Hello, fellow pickers and stuff lovers. You're watching our channel at Alice Ops, and we thought it would be fun today to just show you what we picked up when we went to this sale. It was a giant garage sale where a lot of people from the same town had some tables set up, and you know, we just wanted to kind of throw everything together and show you what we got. Everything we got was from that sale. We walked around quite a bit, and at first it looked like there was nothing good. So we were quite astounded to see that by the end of the day, we had gotten this. So just in no particular order, cookbook, Purity Cookbook, which is quite a bit older. And I'm just going to see if we can get an idea of the date, maybe. 1932, bought it for $1. Can go anywhere between 20 to 30. We were happy with that. We got a Kodak splicer for $2.50 and a Kodak bunch of tape, if you will, $2.50 as well. And for each item, we're thinking we're probably going to get $20 each or so. That's collectible enough. Ainsley teacup, corset style teacup. The ones that have florals or a design inside are usually the ones you really want to look for. Ainsley is the brand. Made in England, of course, and that was $12. She wanted 15, we said 12. We know that these sell relatively well. I'm thinking that this will be 30 to 40, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. It's worth it for $12. Just moving the thing over there, and we've got a little more room. These were just neat looking. They're apple bottoms. They may fit me. The gentleman who was selling us shoes and boots said that they had cost a lot. You know, I didn't want to spend time doing research. We thought for these shoes and these boots, ka-ching, we spent $7. And just going to remove the shoes now. The boots have this very nifty look to them, and are Freelance Paris. They're in relatively good condition. We saw similar boots that seemed to sell for upwards of $100. So we thought at $7 for the two. The apple bottom ones, I'm not too sure how that's going to do, but that's a fun thing to try. A really good brand, very stylish looking thing that you're not going to find just anywhere. I like to give that a go. Light tracer, a light box for artists. That was $7.50. Not absolutely sure. Probably 25. What was it? Maybe about 25 that we could make on that. Stedtler drawing board. Maybe about 50 that we could make on that. That was $7.50 as well. So this was encouraging. We found a Panasonic Walkman, $2. Can probably get 20 bucks out of that. Bunch of Legos. At first, because I looked very quickly and I'd had some Harry Potter Legos that involved some of this type of thing, I thought this would be Harry Potter. I bought this for $4. The person wouldn't budge, but I always know that Lego, especially if it's related to specific characters and with minifigs can do okay. So I took a chance. This is more like Pirates of the Caribbean, obviously. It's a little set that's called the Cannibal Escape, I believe. If it's complete, it sells for about between $22 to $30. But I think I may be missing a couple of bits. So who knows? Maybe I'll get 12 to 15, which is a bit of a dud, but sometimes you've got to try. Okay. We picked up a thermos style thermos, because it's plaid, it's definitely vintage. I think it has a great look and it's very decorative. It was just $1, so even if we make, 12 to 15, it's fun to have some things in your shop that are definitely vintage, that people can't find just anywhere, relatively good condition, because when your items that can be found elsewhere have sold, well, you're still going to be selling something, making a little profit, right? So that is fun to get that going. These are recorders, and they were $2 for the 3 of them. They're like Yamaha recorders. I have no idea. Maybe if we sell them all together, maybe $15 or so. We bought some Christmas ornaments. These I quite like. They're glass and they're Pure One. Pure One imports. They were originally about $20. Around Christmas, maybe, if they're $12 to $15, that could be nice. They were $3. Polaroid, in good condition. We paid $2, usually make about $18 to $20 on one of those models. My husband, swooped down on these PlayStation games. Final Fantasy X, Wild Arms. These are all PlayStation 2 games that are very Japanese and sometimes can be collectible. They were $1 a piece. So we were happy to try that. Some of them can be more collectible than others. He also found this Minolta camera with a good lens. It's a 50 milliliter. No, I'm so sorry. My brain is fried. Millimeter lens. In good condition. He sold something very similar to that, and the lens wasn't quite as good quality, for about $60 before. He paid $5 for this. Good bargain. And this is the official game guide to Mass Effect 3. We love gaming systems, and Dungeons and Dragons and that kind of thing. Sometimes that we'll be able to pick that up for not very much, and that's something that's collectible and still usable. People are looking for that. So we paid $3, and it could make up to maybe 20, 25 maybe with the wind at our back. Kodak Easy Share camera and kit. Just to give you an idea, just the camera sold for about $35 on this, and we have the whole kit. We paid $5, so we're hoping to make, well, at least $35. That's a fun thing to try, when it's that price. This is Insanity. Those are exercise videos, and we paid $8 for them. We paid $8 for them. Not too sure. I guess maybe 50 to 60, I'm told. And so that's a great thing. It's a great commercial thing. again, something that people might be willing at a garage sale to let that go for not too much money, because if they don't do eBay, you know, no matter how much they know about the item and know that it's worth something, they can't be bothered to do eBay or to wait around for someone to come and buy that on Kijiji or anything like that. They just want to sell it there that one time. So they're willing to take a bit less. And then you end up, you know, yes, you're the one doing the work. So, you know, if you get 50 for it, that about makes sense. Portable bar. We usually do well with these in the sense that they always sell. Pretty much always. Let me see. This one is Elite Line. And it's got some of the accessories. We paid $3. We'll sell these usually around $20 sometimes, depending on, like this one is not super old, but maybe late 60s, early 70s. So depending on the style, how old it is, you know, sometimes we make 25, 30. This may be about 20. It's a little scuffed up. Not too bad. We come to the jewelry. And so I'm going to do the perfume bottle last. But these were a lot of fun because this gentleman had great prices. Aurora Borealis, kind of like the red hue. I'm going to tell you that this lot of jewelry cost me $8. And this is why I was scooping it up, because there isn't anything in there that is to die for, but definitely for me, the kind of stuff I love to sell. And again, something that people will come and buy from this because this is the thing they want. And they haven't seen one exactly like this because it's vintage and it has a design style that you can't find just anywhere anymore. So Aurora Borealis necklace, it's in good condition, no stones missing. These little earrings, Aurora Borealis clip-ons, these which are little opal cabochons, not that valuable. These earrings I loved because that design, you know, the back is open so you can see the faceted glass so well. The light comes through so beautifully. These are thermoset green leaf earrings with little Aurora Borealis accents. Again, nothing is missing on them. Earrings are not the most sellable items, but I think, you know, a little lot of them or a lot of Aurora Borealis can be very nice. Just a nice brooch with some nice little faceted glass accents. This I picked up because it was signed Limoges, France at the back. I had a very nice older clasp. Micro mosaic earrings. Usually the older ones are stamped Italy. These ones weren't, but they look older to me. Just a really nice pendant, which seems to be Murano glass. All these lovely flowers encased in there. I thought someone might want this for a nice little sum. This seems to be a silver ring to me with mother of pearl. Love the style of these. They're not signed, but they are so stylish, and the construction, you know, the design is elegant, but yet so sparkly and smashing. Oh, these, I like these type of glass pendants sometimes, but I've seen a lot of it not sell, so I'm not sure, but this one was signed. So I thought maybe we can do a little research and maybe it can be worth a few dollars. these, such a depth to the faceted gems. And when I turned it over, I saw that it was signed Weiss. I love Weiss myself, and I think they're really high quality, really beautiful design. So that was well worth it for $8. These were fun. I usually always do well with perfume bottles. And so this would be an older, probably deco, art deco shaped, kind of geometric and style. That was just $2. I should be able to get about 20 for that, maybe a little more, a little less. The stopper is in really good condition, and as you can imagine, sometimes these get really damaged. They're delicate. And this was in a bottle that did not belong to it. I asked the gentleman if I could buy just the stopper for $1, and he said yes. He was so accommodating. I've tried to do some research. I haven't seen a lot of stoppers sell just by themselves, but this one was quite spectacular and huge, in good condition. So I thought, you know, I'll throw it on there and see if I can sell it. I'll try a little more than not, because some people might be happy to get this huge piece of cut glass for $20, and you know, if that doesn't work, well, 12 is good too. Next we have a couple of pieces that I will bring onto the table in a moment. Just make a little space. Bear with me. My assistant is helping with this. And we've got a dual tape deck. Dual tape deck cost $5. We have to replace a belt, which is a little bit of time, and you know, you've got to get a belt and everything, but it should make maybe 40 to 60. So it's worth giving it a try. We were happy with that. Other than that, at least it's in relatively good condition. And here we have Nescafe Dolce Gusto from Krups. And we paid $20. It's been used, but you know, the person said, oh no, it hasn't been used, but we checked and it really looked like it did. It has been used, but at any rate, $20. We may keep it. We'll see if we can get, you know, upwards of 50 still, it'd be great. I mean, new in the box, it would be 100, but we'll be happy with, you know, maybe 50, or maybe we'll keep it and have those delicious cappuccinos because we both love coffee. On this coffee note, we will leave you, and we will hope that you get all sorts of fun stuff. Go out there and adventure into junk, into vintage. Have a good time, and I wish you good picking weather. Until next time.